Hi, my name is Brian Gosher, and I wanted to do this little brief video on get my 2 cents in the Detroit Tigers game against Cleveland Indians, where Armando Galarraga, perfect game. And I say perfect game because he did throw a perfect game, but because of an umpire's decision, that perfect game will never be in the history books. And I just got to say, I've just seen so many videos and people just coming out wanting to kill this guy. And he had to be escorted to his hotel by police. And that's not a good thing, especially I'm a Detroit fan, true and blue. Been living in Michigan my whole entire life. And that's just not a class act for Detroit Tiger fans who are normally pretty good fans. But you got to consider the setting. I mean, here's a guy. Only 20 people in history, in baseball, Major League Baseball history, have thrown a perfect game. So this guy was on the cusp of history. People that were at the game were going to be watching history right before their very eyes. Now, if you're not a baseball fan or a sports fan, this isn't going to mean anything to you. But for those who are, you can just feel the excitement, especially after it's the ninth inning and that long fly ball to center field that Jackson made an incredible running catch on. Very difficult catch over the shoulder catch. And now there was just 2 outs away from a perfect game. You could just feel it. After that catch, it was almost like destiny. This guy's going to do it. And people are standing up. Nobody's sitting down. The next pitch, a ground ball, out number 2. One more out away. And here he is. Ground ball. Looks like a cinch to get this guy. The ball, kind of funny too, was thrown to Galarraga, and he made the out. Of course, we had the privilege of watching video replays, and it was clear. There was no question about it. He beat the throw by half a step. I mean, he got the player was a half a step behind the ball, but according to the umpire's view, he didn't see it that way, and he called him safe. Well, it was just stunning. Everybody was just stunned in the whole, and people started booing. And but I got to give a lot of credit to the pitcher. He was just such a class act. He went back up there, finished the game. He had a one hitter, which is not anything to sneeze about. That is an incredible game that he threw. But the umpire after the game went to the pitcher and apologized and he said he was sorry because he blew the call and he saw on the video that clearly the batter was out. But I just got to say, despite all that, we need to really follow this pitcher's example because he didn't show any animosity. It was a fantastic game he threw, whether it's going to be in history books or not. I mean, we all know he threw a perfect game, and that umpire knows it. But he blew the call. He blew the call. How he did that, I don't know. It was just so obvious that he was out, but he did it, and we need to just put it to rest. I mean, have you ever made a mistake? I've certainly made a lot in my lifetime. So we need to cut this guy some slack. He is a good umpire. He's not a person that's going to be making mistakes like this, but he did this time. So forgive the guy, and let's move on. Hopefully, if we could get a whole bunch, I'll tell you what, I'd take a dozen of those games um, over a perfect if I could trade because those were just he threw just a perfect game, and if we could get some more games like that, Tigers would be on their way to a World Series championship. But just had to throw that in there. I know there's so many people that were doing YouTube videos and writing articles about they wanted this guy fired and threats on his life, and it's stupid. It's a game. Come on, people. It's just a baseball game. Um, we need to just forgive the guy and move on. So that's my viewpoint. Have a great day. I'll talk to you soon.